My journey began in 1987 as I traveled to the highlands of Guatemala to live and to work alongside the Mayan people. My ministry was teaching Mayan children how to read and write in their native language, and everything about Guatemala captured my heart. The children, the culture, the land, the rituals, the food, even washing clothes in the river. But please keep in mind that Guatemala was in the midst of a long and cruel civil war, one that the United States government secretly funded. So death threats, disappearances, massacres, and torture were all too common. And at the time, I didn't know that a child's basic right to education could be a threat to a powerful government like Guatemala's. I started to receive death threats demanding that I leave the country. But I believed that the children had a right to a good and healthy education. I stayed. Foolishly, I also believed that being an American and a Catholic nun, I would be safe. In that beautiful and tormented land, I would come face to face with evil, and my life would forever be changed. On November 2nd, 1989, I was abducted and tortured by members of the Guatemalan security forces, whose boss was an American. I was put into a police car where I was blindfolded and taken to a clandestine prison in Guatemala City. There, the men interrogated me. They played what they called a game. If I answered a question in a way they liked, I would be allowed to smoke. If I answered in a way they didn't like, I would be burned with a cigarette. And for every answer I gave, they burned me. When I returned to the United States, a doctor found more than 111 burns on my back alone. That's how I know that they asked me at least 111 questions.